Hello everyone and welcome to another Hearthstone video. I think I've got all of my settings correct, so let's get right into it. You can see that I have 198 wins with Mage, and in this video I hope to take it up to 200 with ranked victories in both What Time Is It, which is my freezemage style control deck, and then for the second win to push us through to 200 I will try to play Secret Secrets. I've dropped down to rank 16 because it is the start of a new season, which is kind of cool how Hearthstone kind of puts everybody back into the fray once a month. I think that that's pretty cool. So we're going to see if we can't find ourselves a worthy opponent, and hopefully their deck stacks up poorly against freezemage. It won't take us too many games to break through to 200. That would be really sad if our win-loss ratio is terrible like that. These two cards are bad. We're always going to mulligan for Zoo, not Handlock. So we're going to pitch our late game cards, keeping the Blizzard because the AoE is essential against a deck that's going to draw us out like this. And we did get some early game removal and stall, which is awesome. I would like one of these to be like a divination so that... Alright, our opponent wasting no time coining out some good stuff. Some might disagree with this, but I think the only play here is to Frostbolt and Simp. Try and buy us the time. That guy will do so much damage before we can either ping him down or get to a point where we blizzard him. This is a pretty sweet play. Still think, man, we're just drawing all the wrong cards. I think it's way more correct to get the actual power off the board. The Divine Shield is going to be relevant when we go to Blizzard, but even if we knock down the shield, it'll still chill him, and then we can Flame Strike afterwards. Not good. We just need to cycle this guy, no questions about it. Hopefully he attacks in here. Trading here doesn't make sense, but if he attacks in here, it'll get rid of the Divine Shield as well. And then all we have to do is buy one more time until our... Oh boy. Not getting better for us over here. Just ignored this guy. Crazy. Our best play is probably to draw some cards. Ping here. And if he doesn't kill him this turn, our Blizzard gets way better. We are going to take 4, 7, 9 to the face. Ouch. Still don't think that attacking is correct.
Do you need a blessing?
Now it might have been. Well, hopefully he continues on his plan of not killing our Blood Mage. That would be nice. That was the single worst place for that to go, but it looks like we are going to get to take our opponent to Value Town. I actually don't want to attack here because I want to Flame Strike whatever he puts onto the board next turn, and there's a chance that the toughness will be relevant. So we're just going to pass again. We have gotten a few defensive cards since developing the plan of Blizzard into Flame Strike. Now I'm really glad that I have this guy, because when we Flame Strike all of this away, we want to attack that golem immediately. And that is absolutely our plan. Goodbye, Blood Mage. You did a lot of work this game. We might Alex defensively this game, since it looks like he's taken himself all the way down to 15 for us.
Do you need a blessing?
That's getting pinged.
Get in there, fight, Mage.
Okay, well, interesting choice by our opponent here. He's built himself a battleship, but it is very susceptible to removal that he's got to know I play. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my removal on that. Then I'm actually going to develop Acolyte before Ice Barrier. I want him to lower my health so that I can Alex. And it means something since Alexing for 6 life does not seem nearly as good. Alexing for 4 life seems even worse. Wow, and that is possibly a premature concession. A little ambitious there. But I guess that's just the power of freezemage. My opponent knows that it's just coming, I guess, from there, that we're going to burn him out if I'm using fireballs on his guys. So this is a secrets deck that Jace and I brewed up, and it's going to be much harder to get that 200th win with the secret deck, but it should be worth it. It's a fun deck to play. It has synergies with both Death Rattle and, of course, kind of like Mana Worm being the Undertaker and Mana Worm being the best 1-drops in the deck. And yikes, looks like it is off to the races.
You asked for it.
We are on the draw. I think that we want to pitch all of our late game, keep this in the event that we do draw that Mana Worm. And then this is, of course, a very nice combo, and we can do it on turn 2. The only thing that would be better is if we draw Mana Worm. Actually, it's just the actual best. Wow, that's even better. That is a much better combo. So we're going to let him have this guy for a turn. Hopefully he doesn't do anything too crazy on his turn 2. And then we get to take him to Value Town with our 1, 2, 3 punch. Coin, Tormage. This guy is pretty cool.
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
I don't know. I feel like he looks like an Esper Mage, so I like him a lot. And this is just a cool trick that now we've gone from being behind board to being ahead on a lot of different things. And if he does summon a minion this turn, we get a copy of it too. This guy's fine in our deck, as evidenced by running one of them. Ooh, this is a good attack. Didn't see that one coming. And we have another Mirror Entity. Because of that, I just want to get more power on the board. Hope my opponent plays a sweet 4-drop. Maybe not Houndmaster, since I don't get any of the residual bonus out of it. Okay. My opponent wants to trade off his board into my board. That's fine. If anything, that's ideal. Especially if he doesn't play a guy. Oh man, that is unfortunate for you, buddy. We're just going to bring in the cleanup crew. And then drop a scientist of our own. Hope your 5-drop is sweet, man, because I want one. Alright, so in a situation like this, we have to be very aware that he has Freezing Trap and Explosive Trap, more than likely. Both of which are triggered by attacking. So we will attack with this guy first. That means that this is almost certainly a Freezing Trap. Whatever we play will get frozen. We now have a Counterspell and a Mirror Entity. So what do we want to get bounced back to our hand next turn? Probably Mana Worm, since we can cast him again. So we'll play Water Elemental and Mana Worm, whereas normally I'd play a Sludge Belcher. I like playing something that I'm not concerned about. Great, I get a Buzzard. If my opponent played around that, that was very impressive. And Counterspell. Sorry, buddy, your combo is whack. Well, now I have something excellent to attack first with, since I really don't want a Starving Buzzard. Don't mind that getting freeze trapped back to my hand. So I think we're just going to go ahead, start with that. And of course, we were correct, which is nice. We're going to pop that. Then I think we will I think our best play is actually to kind of confuse him with duplicate rather than arcane, and by playing it now we get an extra point in. Could be the difference. And it's little plays like that. Well, we didn't confuse him at all. Uh-oh. And this is a fine play from our opponent. I think we want to develop this, and then we actually want to frostbolt here. It'll pump our guy, and it time walks this guy, which is good because this is very much so a Delver style tempo deck. We want to get something going and then protect it. That's bad. We now definitely need a way to deal with this, other than, of course, running our guy into it.
Can't do that.
I'm going to try drawing cards, see if we can't find a better solution. And we do. We can Frostbolt, pop it. We now have excellent cards to play later, but we're going to continue the beats. We have protected our Mana Worm quite well with our Sludge Belcher. Oh no! Again, Freezing Trap and Explosive Trap would be the popular choices here. So I feel like as long as we play around those, we should be okay. Counterspell will not counter this, I don't think. God, I wish I knew more about the game. If it's an explosive trap, I think that we can win. If it's a freezing trap, I think that we have the win on the board. We're going to attack here first. It is an explosive trap. It's going to blow up our guy, but we don't care because we kept our Delver of Secrets, which any good Magic player knows is all that really matters. And we didn't even need to draw a spell because we had the kill on the board, which is super, super cool. So it's not an achievement or anything in the game, but for me this is a pretty big milestone, taking Mage to 200 wins. I told myself when I started playing Hearthstone that what I wanted to accomplish in the game, at least at first, my first big goal would be achieving a golden Jaina, because I think that she's really pretty, and I think it would be cool if she was golden and shiny and had blue mana magic swirling everywhere. So I'll do updates at each 100 point, and we'll see how long it takes to get to golden Jaina, but that is taking Mage to 200, 2 games, 2 wins, not bad. As always guys, thanks for watching.